Why did 6 of the best coding tools fail to build me a simple app? Claude Code, Antigravity, Windsurf, Lovable, Replit, Trae. After over 10 hours, none of them got it to work. But here's what's crazy. It wasn't that the tools are bad. I just made one critical mistake before I started building the app. And once I fixed that mistake, the app was done in under 1 hour. If you are trying to build applications with AI and you don't know this one thing, you can easily waste 10 or even 20 hours and still have nothing working. That's why I'm going to show you exactly what I did wrong and the one thing I changed that fixed everything. So stay with me. The fix takes only 60 seconds to understand and it will save you many hours or even days of frustration. So the idea for my app was simple. You type in a topic, how to automate LinkedIn for solopreneurs. And then the AI writes the full podcast script. It converts it into an audio using my voice or an AI generated voice, and then publishes it to Apple Podcasts and Spotify, also fully automated. So I just opened Claude Code and told it to build me this podcast automation app. Now it built me a lot of stuff. Many I didn't understand. What is a versal blob file storage? Like, I don't even know how to set up a database or to deploy it because I'm not a developer, but I was constantly getting weird errors I didn't know how to fix and even struggled to guide Claude Code to fix it. So it was an endless loop of errors that I could not fix. So I thought maybe another AI coding tool could help me. So I switched over to Antigravity. But there I had the same problems and was constantly getting errors. So I switched to the next coding tool called Windsurf. But it still got stuck and couldn't get my app to work. So I tried another AI coding tool called Trae. Eventually also couldn't fix it and I hit the usage limit, so I couldn't continue. So then I thought maybe a little bit of a simpler coding tool, Lovable, could help me. But there I ran out of credits before I could even build a first working version, so I only got welcome your blank app and I didn't want to pay for it. Then I switched to Replit, right? Another coding tool. But also that couldn't get my app to work properly. So after over 10 hours trying 6 different coding tools, I was at the point of giving up. But then I stopped to think about all these coding tools keep failing. And then I discovered the reason. So let me show you exactly what I did differently to get it to work. Let's open Claude Code. Let's start a new session. Now I'm not going to start typing in build me a podcast automation application because this would cause the same problems I had. But instead, I go to my guide that I've prepared here. This is a full guide for people that want to build their web application with Claude Code the first time. It includes a full setup guide, so we can get access to this guide for free by clicking the second link below this video. And here is where the magic starts. We have the planning prompt. So I'm going to pick the first prompt here, which is going to help me and Claude Code go on the same page about how this app should look like, right? So it doesn't make complicated stuff up. So the crucial part is here. Okay, I need to describe the app idea. Okay, let's just go in here and just grab this text, paste it in here, and then click enter. And then it's going to ask me a series of questions. So the first question was, who will use this? Personally, other people, both. I answered it. I want to send people a link so they can access it. What's the problem does it solve, right? And also, what API keys do the user bring? Or what tools do you want to connect to? If you don't know, just ask it, okay, what are the simplest tools we can use in the process? And then answer it. And then after another question, okay, let me walk through the user experience step by step. I just tell it, okay, exactly what you said. And now I have the full plan, right? Everything is laid out, and read through this plan because you need to understand how it works from the beginning to the end. So here I get the full process mapped out again. It's perfect. It's exactly what I want. So there are other prompts you can use to clarify the understanding of the process so you really understand what happens at each point. But I wanna jump to this part because that's the solution. That's the key thing. Before you now say, build it for me, put this constraint prompt in, right? Just paste it in here and click submit. This will make your life so much easier and get your app to work so much faster. So here, right? Describe your technical level. Can you manage databases? No, right? I say, okay, it's all completely foreign for me. Where does the app live? Well, it should be online for everyone. Now, what's your budget situation? I see, okay, only free tools often doesn't really work that well. So I maybe say, okay, let's use a small budget, right? Small budget, only pay per usage. No subscriptions. Okay, what API keys do you already have set up right now or accounts, right? For me, I already understand few of these, so I can say I have OpenAI, 11 labs. I say, okay, I actually have another cloud tool called Cloudinary, and the website hosting, well, Vercel, I know Vercel, that's just the way you can get your app online, so you have it on a website, so you can access it on any browser on your phone, right? But I don't need to know how these things work or how to connect them to my app. This is what Claude Code can do for me, so I just submit these. And the final question, what happens after something breaks that I built for you, right? I would say I can follow instructions. That's what I would say. And now I have the full guide, the simplest architecture that solves your problem and builds my application. I have it once more outlined, right? And now the only thing left to do, I just click on build it for me, and it's going to start the process. Now, if an error appears, then just paste back the error. It can even access your web app and test it out and see if there are errors, so it can test and fix it itself, right? And after a little bit of back and forth, then it was done. It says deployed successfully. So I click it, I open the link, and here is my podcast automation web app, perfectly working. So this is the app. It's now live. It's working. All I had to do is I put in my credentials, API keys, podcast information, and then I click on generate and can generate any topic I want. So I can say automate LinkedIn, right? If this is my topic for my video, and then it's generating this episode. And once it's finished, it will appear here, and I can click on that. I can listen to it.
Hi, welcome back to the show.
Your podcast will appear on Apple. Any podcast episode you generate will automatically be published to your podcast. So here my podcast is live, right? It has all the details, the image, the description, and it will play my podcast, and anyone can listen to it. And it's the same on Spotify. You can get access to this podcast automation tool by clicking the first link in the description below this video. If you want to see more videos like this, where I show you how to build this highly effective and powerful applications, automations with AI without needing to be a developer, make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my new videos.